Gentlemen, welcome to the second Ladbroke International Snooker Tournament. Great success last year, so once again we want to bring you the very best snooker played by the world's greatest players. Again, it's England against the rest of the world, but this time the rest of the world accept a challenge from England. And skipping England, we have the world billiards champion Rex Williams. Supporting him will be Fred Davis, John Spencer, John Pulman, and Graham Miles. Accepting that challenge will be the rest of the world, skippered again by Ray Reardon, the world professional snooker champion. And no doubt very ably supported by, from Australia, Eddie Charlton. From Ireland, Alex Higgins. Also from Ireland, Jack Ray. And from Canada, Cliff Thorburn. As I recall, Rex, last year you took a bit of a caning at the hands of Ray and the boys, didn't you?
Well, I wouldn't say that, Dickie. We lost by what sounds a big amount, actually 113 points, but when you come to think there were 30 matches, which is only 9 points a match, just over red and a black, so I think we can turn the tables this year.
No master strategy at all this time?
Well, I've got a lot of experience behind me.
Hey, Ray, are you about to give them a blacker frame this time to make it even?
No way, no, because we've brought in Cliff Thorburn and Eddie Charlton all the way from overseas, and we feel confident of retaining our title.
Easily?
No, it'll be a hard-fought game.
Oh, they're not that confident this time. How are we going to start?
By breaking off.
But who is going to play tonight?
Well, we've got the two captains opening out the series.
Right, so it's Ray,
so
yourself, and Rex over on this side. Thank you very much indeed. May the best team win. And while they're getting ready, ladies and gentlemen, it's England against the rest of the world. So this tournament will be fought out over 13 frames, 10 singles and 3 doubles, and the team with the highest aggregate points at the end of the series will of course be the winners, and these points will be shown each week on the scoreboard behind me. The winners will receive this magnificent Ladbroke trophy. There'll be a trophy also for the man with the highest individual break and also for the man of the series. Now, as I've said, the opening frame between the two skippers, Rex Williams and Ray Reardon, and because it's the aggregate points that will determine this tournament, this frame, every frame indeed, will be played out right to the final black, potted or foul stroked. Now, the referee for the tournament will be John Smythe, and our commentator, that distinguished amateur billiards and snooker champion, it's Clive Everton.
So, referee John Smythe spins the coin. Ray Reardon has won the toss and will break. The orthodox opening shot, bringing the cue ball down to the bottom cushion behind the green. Rex Williams, world professional billiards champion, and one of the leading snooker players, of course. Tricky opening shot to have to play that. Very thin safety shot. Very determined not to give Reardon an early chance in this frame. And he managed that shot rather well. In fact, Ray's got a very similar shot himself here. These two are old opponents. They've got a very high respect for each other's ability. Another safety shot here from Williams. That looks good. Another safety shot from Reardon coming up. These two players have been playing each other on and off for 25 years, since their days in the junior championship. Another thin safety shot. Trying to get that cue ball behind the green and brown. And I think Reardon can see this open red, and I think he's going to go for it. Not the best of kisses for him, because it's left the cue ball right in the middle of that pack of reds. He's got to bridge very awkwardly. Very severe test of cueing. Well, I think the applause tells the story about the quality of that shot. But that one wasn't so good, and I think he's given Williams quite a good opening here. Quite a few reds have been dislodged from the pack, including this very easy starter. I think he's finished a little bit straight on the blue, which is the ball he would like to take, but in fact he's been forced into taking the yellow. Stuns through to leave that easy red over the baulk pocket. Making sure that the rest head is absolutely firm. Because of course any wobble could have very serious consequences. Playing for the blue there, but he would have liked to have been an inch or two further, I think. He's either got to pot the yellow again or play a slightly tricky cut on the blue. Going for the cut, and he'll also open up this pack of reds, I think. Well, he must be very disappointed with that. It was a good opening. He only scored 4, and he didn't even show a profit. He gave 5 away. The only good thing that can be said about that in-off is that it hasn't left Reardon an obvious opening. Both players planning their strategy very carefully in these opening stages. Rex Williams was the last player to defeat Ray Reardon in the World Championship. He did so in the 1972 quarter-final, playing a safety shot. Now, I think Reardon's going to go for this long red. attempting this red across the table.
One.
The blue, of course, is the obvious ball, but Williams is planning quite a few shots ahead, I think.
Six.
Well, it could have been better. He's got this possible pot with the rest, but it's missable.
Six. Spot. 13. 10.
And I think that Rex Williams may well regret not making more of those two early chances.
One. Eight. Nine. Sixteen. Seventeen. Twenty-two. 23. 28.
Ray Reardon leading by 41 points to 10 now, with the aid of this useful little break.
29. 34.
There's a pound a point, of course, for every break over 50.
35.
'That was a beautifully controlled shot. Just the weight to stay on that red below the black spot. Lovely control again. And he's not too pleased with that. He's left the cue ball rather too near the side cushion for comfort. This is a £50 shot. look like a world champion now. Well, that's a bit unlucky. That's a bit unlucky. A turn of the ball either way and he'd have been able to pot that other red in the corner. Very difficult shot now. Oh, unlucky. So that's a 64 break and £64 to Ray Reardon. And Rex Williams' prime consideration must be now to reduce the deficit by as much as possible. This match between England and the rest of the world decided on aggregate score, of course. So it's very important for Rex Williams to reduce Ray Reardon's inevitable winning margin. $77.22 now to Reardon.
Spot. 77.22.
Well, that rather bad miss of Williams's could make a difference of 54 on this frame. Because if Ray Reardon knocks these in, as he's quite capable of doing, it will make it a very big winning margin indeed.
86.22. $27.86.
And even though Rex Williams is in a hopeless position in this frame, these two balls are still very important to the overall result.
Reardon there receiving his cheque for £64 from Derek Etherington of Ladbroke. So remember, it's £1 a point for all breaks over 50 and £5,000 for anyone lucky enough to score a maximum break. So 40 to England, 86 to the rest of the world, gives them a 46-point lead in this first frame of the tournament. A well-deserved win there, following that break of 64 by Ray Reardon, which I really think is worth seeing again.
13-10.
And I think that Rex Williams may well regret not making more of those two early chances.
1. 8. 9. 16. 17. 22. 23. 28.
Reardon leading by 41 points to 10 now, with the aid of this useful little break.
29. 34.
There's £1 a point, of course, for every break over 50.
35.
'That was a beautifully controlled shot. Just the weight to stay on that red below the black spot. Lovely control again. And he's not too pleased with that. He's left the cue ball rather too near the side cushion for comfort. This is a £50 shot. And he's starting to look like a world champion now. Well, that's a bit unlucky. That's a bit unlucky. A turn of the ball either way and he'd have been able to pot that other red in the corner. Very difficult shot now. Oh, unlucky.
And that break of 64 put the rest ahead by 46 points in the first frame of this series. Next week, Graham Mars will be trying to recover that lead for England when he plays Eddie Charlton from Australia. Until then, good night from all of us.